Good Thursday evening, folks. Today was a bit of a transition day. We started off the morning like we've seen the past couple of mornings with rain, heavy at times, some fog, low clouds, and chilly temperatures. That rain exited. We had a dry second half of the day, and just before the sun went down, we started to see the clouds break up a little bit, and winds turned out of the south and west. So even though we started the day on the cool side, we did warm things up nicely, topping out in the mid to upper 60s in a lot of spots. Additional rainfall today, a wide range. This morning out in Virginia Beach, it was pouring. They picked up over 0.8 of an inch. Highest of the entire area, well, really right up to West Point, similar. But everybody else, south side, northeast North Carolina, generally came in under a quarter of an inch. So far this month, over 4 inches. Up through this date, we should have about 1.25 inches. So we've got a surplus running. That's closing in on 3 inches, and we do have additional rain on the way for this upcoming weekend. Now, with all the rain we saw this week, you'd think that this drought monitor report would have shown significant improvements. In fact, this week's report that came out today doesn't really show much. Moderate drought conditions, even severe drought conditions, still persisting. Now, there's a caveat to this. The data collected for this report ends Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. We saw the majority of our rain this week after Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. So next week's report will show dramatic improvements, especially with additional rainfall coming this weekend. Here's a look where highs topped out at today. 63 at Norfolk, but 53 at Williamsburg, 68 to Elizabeth City. So large contrast northwest to south and east, but it was a milder day area-wide compared to where we've been over the past couple of days when it's been very, very chilly. Now, this evening and overnight, we're clearing our sky out, and by tomorrow morning, we'll be in the low to mid-30s. But it will be a sunny and dry day. Looking for a low tonight at 34, continuing to clear out our sky with winds out of the north at 10 to 15. Radar is nice and quiet out there. We've got no rain on the way for the next 36 hours, giving us a chance to dry out. Tomorrow, though, will be significantly cooler, and that'll be the big reality check tomorrow, coming in the low 40s at best, some spots in the upper 30s, so certainly much cooler with the north breeze at 10 to 15. I mentioned rain back in the forecast Saturday evening. Into Sunday, we're looking at rain, 80% odds there. It's going to be a strong cold front, and once that drops through, our rain chances diminish, and we see a period of dry weather for at least the start of next week. Here's Futurecast going forward through the overnight hours. Clear, cold, a little bit on the breezier side, too. We should bottom out around freezing. By tomorrow afternoon, not warming up very much despite plenty of sunshine, upper 30s and low 40s. Clouds begin to increase by early Saturday morning, may squeeze in a little bit of sunshine early on, but temperatures in the upper 30s, and they'll peak probably in the upper 40s and low 50s. Rain overspreading the area from west to east, and you'll notice as we approach the late afternoon into the evening hours, rain will be heavy at times, maybe even a rumble of thunder as a warm front gets ready to lift its way through. Push to the north, should clear the area late Saturday night, and by Sunday morning, still a few showers around, but look at where we kick the day off with temperature-wise. Southwest winds in the low to mid-60s already, so that gives you a feel of how warm Sunday will be. By mid-afternoon, we'll watch our cold front here pressing in from the west along the I-95 corridor. Strong southwest winds should be enough to boost our temperatures into the low 70s, so very, very warm, and then the front sweeps on through with the risk of even a few thunderstorms. So being conservative with a forecast high of 70 on Sunday, and then a big drop on Monday, and we stay cold for this time of the year. Should be in the low 50s. We're going to be in the upper 30s by midweek, and that also falls in line with our next storm system that'll be taking shape, and with enough cold air to work with, we'll likely see that rain-snow line yet again, setting up across Hampton Roads, splitting us northwest, cold and wintry. Southeast, a cold rain likely down through the Outer Banks. Again, a lot of time to watch this, but that's what it's looking like right now. According to the European model, we'll see more runs of this, and obviously things will get ironed out as we get a little bit closer. Overall, the models, long-range models, all hinting at snow potential, accumulating snow potential, upwards of 70% chance on the European ensemble models. GFS is at 50%, Canadian models up to 80% right now. So we'll see if that upward trend continues in the days to come. 41, sunny, dry tomorrow, 52 on Saturday, 70 on Sunday, 40s for Monday, dry and sunny. That continues into Tuesday. And then 50-50 odds now of a wintry mix building into the picture by the middle of next week, with downright chilly temperatures in the upper 30s for highs Wednesday.